Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. And the Gamecocks will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wide open spaces. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Owens. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the open. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 4. Yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They want to run this quarterback. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Owens. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced him to complete.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to get...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Oh, what a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Setting up the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not much went their way in the first half now to try to climb out of this big hole. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punch it out of the air. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Mims. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Mims. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Mims. Complete in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier from that one.
Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And the Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Mims. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quick strike complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snagged out of the air. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job.
Trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Oh, they're after him. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.